and don't be a bot like me. Like and subscribe. Don't be a bot like me. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Large, deep Antarctic ozone hole persisting into November. Persistent cold temperatures and strong circumpolar winds, also known as the polar vortex, supported the formation of a large and deep Antarctic ozone hole that should persist into November, NOAA and NASA scientists reported today. The annual Antarctic ozone hole reached its peak size at about 9.6 million square miles, 24.8 million square kilometers, roughly 3 times the area of the continental United States. On Sept 20, observations revealed the nearly complete elimination of ozone in a 4-mile-high column of the stratosphere over the south. Scientists monitor the thickness of the ozone layer and the amount of ozone depletion, how little is left, inside of the hole. They regularly release weather balloons carrying ozone measuring sondes above the South Pole that ascend up to 21 miles in altitude. And, once sunshine returns to the Antarctic after the long polar night, with a ground-based instrument called a Dobson spectrophotometer. This year on October 1st, ozone measurements taken by instruments carried aloft by weather balloons from NOAA South Pole Atmospheric Observatory recorded a low value of 104 Dobson units. NASA's Ozone Watch reported the lowest daily value for 2020 from satellite measurements was 94 Dobson units on October 6 over Antarctica. Brian Johnson, a scientist with NOAA's Global Monitoring Lab, said scientists focus on the stratosphere between 8 and 13 miles in altitude, which is where major depletion occurs. In late October, ozone levels in the key altitude range remain close to record lows. It's about as close to zero as we can measure, Johnson said. Still, he said, the rate at which ozone declined in September has slowed compared with 20 years ago, which is consistent with there being less chlorine in the atmosphere.